What's it doing? I just told it to start tracking day one stuff. And
oh, hang on. Oh, yeah. I better fucking start tracking something.
Hold up.
Yep.
No.
It's not letting me track it because apparently I'm still tracking it.
Apparently I'm tracking it as well when I'm really not. Right, let's just go. Ignore the challenges.
Tracking.
yeah.
So where are the shields?
How about if I EMP him? Yeah, right in front of me. I'm going to EMP it, see if it works. Right, he's EMP'd. Kill him. See if it works.
Yeah.
So what do these shields actually do? All I'm seeing is a glow around the enemies.
I ain't got a clue. Yep, an orange glow around them, and then if you notice, we get different numbers. Have you noticed like a red... Every time you hit a shielded enemy, it's like a red arrow down. Have you noticed that?
No.
Has anyone else noticed? You haven't noticed it? Okay. When you next hit a shielded enemy, have a look at when you start getting the hit numbers. You'll see a red arrow pointed downwards. I no idea what that is. I've noticed it a couple of times now.
I haven't got a clue what's going on. And the fact that we can't fucking track it properly is redonkulous.
Well, I mean, at least we can get into the...
There you go, look. There you go, look. Next to your numbers. Next to your hit numbers. See him? Red arrows pointed down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed that.
What is it?
I don't know.
Shade skills, 3 out of 50.
Yeah, that's
what is that?
Possibly.
That's the weekly reset. Yeah, that's the weekly reset on the league.
Yep.
Then, hang on. Have we actually done any of the? No, we I have done none of the. Yeah, I've done none.
None of that.
I don't get it because it says they have firearm resistant fields. There's nothing that's stopping me using my gun.
This agent's on fire.
I'm getting the down arrows, and I'm guessing that means that I'm dealing reduced damage. But it's not firearm resistant because you can still use your firearms.
You can't be dealing reduced damage because they're dying the same amount of time, mate.
Well, whatever that down arrow is that's red, I don't get it because where's the firearm resistant fields?
Don't know. I'm just throwing seekers because explosive damage.
Is that a typo and it's supposed to be shield instead of field?
Possibly.
But then again, even if that is the case, it doesn't make sense because I'm still dealing damage with my gun. It says you have to take the shields out. It says you can't... the only way to take out the fields is to use your specialization weapon or grenades. There's nothing that's forced me to use that. Oh, he popped up to the side.
I don't know why I bother picking you up sometimes.
He just burst my cheek with a shotgun shell. I've done absolutely nothing for the challenges.
I've done nothing. Yep, same here.
If you go to event details, hostile factions have deployed firearm resistant fields. Break them with explosive EMP or specialization weapon damage. There's nothing that's firearm resistant. Hold on, let me cover for a sec. What nades have I got on? I've got the concussion, they're supposed to deal damage. So if I go season... Damage shielded hostiles with thrown grenade explosions or EMPs. 1. I'm really confused about this.
Yeah, I just don't get it. It's almost like it's been thrown together half-assed by a bunch of fuckwits who don't know how to make a game.
What? Division?
That's exactly how it's happened.
That's the whole concept of this game, no?
Yep, thrown together by a bunch of fuckwits who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. You've just described Division, Pete.
Yep.
I mean,
you know
to be fair, they've made progress because the last one you couldn't initiate with 3 people in a group.
Yeah. But then they've taken away that progress by not allowing you to see your progress.
Yeah. 1 step forward, 1 step back.
No, 12 steps back.
Division. More than 12.
It doesn't make sense because it states in the details that they have firearm resistant fields. I can still shoot these enemies with a standard firearm.
Yeah, snap. Yeah, look.
I might have a little bit of reduced damage, but that doesn't stop me dealing DPS and killing them. It's just, I'm going to say it. It's again exactly the same as that Guardians thing. It's another distraction. Just another way to give them a temporary sort of small bullet sponge type feature. And can I just ask one question? I don't think either of you are going to have any sort of an answer for it. What is Hollywood about this?
7. There you go, see, I had an answer.
Why is it called Hollywood? What is Hollywood about this?
I ain't got a clue. I have not got a clue. I have not got a fucking... No Scooby at all, mate. Like...
I am so glad Massive Entertainment do not develop racing games, because they would probably develop Formula 1 and put American muscle drag racing cars in there.
Instead of F1 cars.
Yeah.
Imagine it.
They would have F1 cars coming as paid DLC 16 months later.
We would have had a Fiat Punto, just like
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be honest. What you have just said has made me angry.
Why?
I don't know. It's just the thought of it.
Just the fact that they're massive bellends and can't fucking get anything right.
Just what you've just said has just, I don't know, I just felt a quick rage.
I've just had another example of how they develop games, or how they could.
Oh no, don't make me fucking hungry again.
They would make Euro Truck Simulator and put a non-European country in the game.
They would make worms, but you'd have pigs instead.
Yeah, something like that.
Or they'd make Cooking Mama without cooking.
Just Mama on sale now for $49.99.
But it's set in Vietnam and there's no kitchens.
Cooking Mama, but it's about gardening. Oh, fucking hell. Cooking Mama about gardening.
Oh, I'm definitely not doing any more at this global event. They can fuck off.
The only way I'd do more of it is by accident. If we're doing other stuff. And I just accidentally got stuff done for this.
Well, there's no point to it, is there? It's simply just a little bit of extra bullet sponge, because fire resist. I don't think the developers, like, that put this global event together, I don't think they understood what they were actually putting in. Because firearm resistance means you can't use your firearms.
I've got an exotic.
Fuck, sorry, mate. Oh, no.
Or, like, I know for a fact there's going to be people arguing it, saying, well, you're dealing reduced damage. Well, no. Because that's not a firearm resistant. That's a small firearm resistance percentage. These are supposed to be fully resistant to firearms. Hence why you have grenades and EMPs and specialization weapons. I mean, that doesn't make sense either. Specialization weapon is still a firearm. But that's why you have challenges like grenades and EMPs and skills and stuff. Because you're not supposed to be using your firearms. My gun's pretty much still hitting for the same. I mean, I'm doing a tiny bit less damage, but nothing enough to make me switch to skills or throw grenades. I can still kill them on heroic difficulty.
I mean, your Seeker's still hitting for, obviously they've reduced, a little bit of reduced damage, but they're obviously still hitting for quite a lot.
Yeah. Just as shit as they were before.